This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hello, I'm Lee Peck with your Fox 10 News Now update. A tragic plane crash in Baldwin County. A Navy aircrew killed after officials say their plane, primarily used for training, went down in a heavily populated FOLEY neighborhood. The Navy confirms the 2 people aboard were killed. This video taken just minutes after the plane struck a home near Magnolia Place. The house and several cars catching fire there. Thick black smoke rising into the air. Thankfully, no one on the ground was hurt.
This is an active investigation. We've got local authorities, county authorities, state authorities, and federal authorities here already, and more coming. So the scope of the investigation just continues to grow.
The Navy has said it will not release the identities of the pilots for at least 24 hours until next of kin is notified. Well, President Donald Trump wrapping up a campaign stop in Pensacola last night. It was one of his signature rallies at the Pensacola airport, with several thousand turning out for what will probably be the president's last rally in Northwest Florida before Election Day. From the moment President Trump took the stage, his supporters were on their feet. The president using the hour-long plus rally to talk about Biden, COVID, and the Supreme Court. This event at the Pensacola airport was the second in Florida yesterday. Here in the Panhandle, though, President Trump's supporters waiting all day for him.
My first rally, and to be able to see him is, you know, there's no words to describe it.
Doing great in the economy and just great for America, and I just want to come out here to support and show him that I want to be voting for him, and so will my family.
President Trump is very familiar with Northwest Florida, holding rallies here at least 4 other times in the past 4 years. The president not just thinking about Florida, though, during his stop. He also called out his supporters here in Alabama. The president saying that Biden is using COVID to scare voters.
We have this guy that can't even speak, and he goes, "We're entering a dark winter." So inspirational. But he's trying to scare people, basically. He's trying to get something because he's been such a failure at every level of government that this is something. We're entering the final turn and approaching the light at the end of the tunnel. That's the way I looked at it.
And President Trump's opponent, Democratic nominee Joe Biden, spending his day back home in Delaware. Biden laying out his plan to end the coronavirus pandemic if elected. He says there would be 4 main priorities: mask mandates, increased testing, personal protective equipment, and vaccination.
Once there's universal masking, enough PPE and testing to go around, science-backed guidance to help us make the right decision, then we can get our kids back to school safely, our businesses growing, and our economy running again without wasting another minute.
Biden also says the pandemic is a major reason why the Affordable Care Act needs to be preserved. Biden's running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, campaigning in Georgia. Polls show a tight race in that state, which has voted Republican in every election since 1996. The Biden-Harris campaign also gaining support from pop star Lizzo in Detroit and Jennifer Aniston on social media.
Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrington dealing with some rain here for us on our Saturday morning. The main bulk of that, though, moving out in the morning, so we'll have better conditions later in the day. Eventually, this front will swoop on through. It won't cool us off a whole lot, but it will help to dry things out for us, get rid of the rain. So here's that future cast. Main batch of rain moving on through. Still going to have some scattered showers, light scattered showers around during the afternoon, but those will break apart as well, and then things should be pretty quiet by the time we get to the evening hours. So the planner shows that temperatures into the upper 70s, near 80 degrees in most spots out there today. So it will be a warm day, but it won't be a terribly hot day. All right, out in the tropics, unfortunately, we are watching a developing system. This will likely become Zeta. It's going to move its way off to the north and into the Gulf of Mexico. And unfortunately, it looks like there will be impacts for us. So here's how that goes. This is the American model, the GFS model, and I've been showing the European model as well. As they're basically got the same track. The difference between the 2 main models is that the GFS, the American model here, is a little bit weaker than the European model. The European model shows a stouter system, but regardless, they both show systems working their way into the Central Gulf. That's Tuesday at lunchtime. There it is. A lot of heavy rain wrapping around through that system. Then here we go Wednesday at lunchtime, and off to the west here. It doesn't show up right here in this one so well, but there's a cold front coming on in. It's going to grab this and then start spreading the rain up into our area. So even if this thing makes landfall, such as it is well to the west of us, rain will be dragged up and into our area due to that front, because that front's going to grab it and then move it off to the east through our area. So a lot to watch out for. Of course, none of this is written in stone at this point. There's going to be some changes here, but just be aware that the middle of the upcoming week, there's going to be some real possibilities of some heavy tropical downpours as that system moves on through. Too early to know exactly how strong, exactly how much rain we're going to get, but just be aware, once again, this is the time zone that we're going to watch right in the middle of the upcoming week. The good news is, right after this all goes through, a cold front dragging that through, it'll cool off as we head into Halloween weekend, and it looks great for the trick-or-treaters.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.